It's Human Rights Day, so come spend the day with me and see how many rights we use from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in just a single day. Starting the morning safely doesn't seem like a right, but it actually is the right to life, liberty, and security. My first meeting of the day was online therapy, a simple moment that reflects the right to health, including mental health. Then I cleaned my apartment and watched Below Deck, which seems pretty ordinary, but it also includes the right to privacy and to feel safe in your own home. Once cleaning was done, I took a little lunch break, which is also protected by the right to an adequate standard of living. And yes, watching TV actually falls under the right to rest and leisure. Then my afternoon routine, including taking my meds and getting ready for class, connects to human rights, the right to health, and the right to benefit from scientific progress. Once I finished getting ready, I headed to class, which is protected under the right to education. After class had ended, I went over to physical therapy, which ties again into the right to health, to access care, rehab, and support when you need it. Then I headed to the gym, once again connecting to health, and then I finished up my apartment watching Dancing with the Stars with my friends, so that includes the right to leisure as well. It's kind of wild how many human rights we all use without even thinking about it, but here's the part we don't talk enough about. Some rights show up in our everyday routines like privacy, health, and access to information, but when it comes to sexual and reproductive health and rights, a lot of people don't get those rights in practice, not because they don't need them, but because they don't have access. SRHR is human rights, the right to health, the right to privacy, and the right to information, and the right to be free from discrimination. All that applies to our bodies, our choices, and our care. But depending on where you live, how old you are, your identity, or your insurance, those rights aren't equally protected. For example, what birth control is covered, whether you can access abortion care, or what kind of sex ed you get in your school can all change based on your zip code, even though the rights themselves don't change. So if today shows anything, it's this: human rights matter in the small things and in the big ones. Take a minute today to check in on your rights, especially your sexual and reproductive ones, because knowing them is the first step to protecting them.